You know who it is, Rockstar Rozzy, and I'm rocking with Chicago 773. You dig?
Hey, man.
We lit live. This is WBBC Chicago. Yeah. 77.3. Your hottest digital station.
Now in digital HD sound.
Yeah, man. Chicago 77.3, the best place to be at on any day, really. It's the one and only DJ Malone, playing all your hits and throwbacks, man. How you guys doing out there today? I'm doing blessed and highly favored, man. And we're out here making moves and everything else like that. This next person I got coming up, I really like her style, man. She came in here wanting to fight, but not like, like in a negative way. Like, hey, yo, man, I'm here, man. I'm here. I'm with it. Let's go introduce her, man. Go introduce yourself real quick.
What's up, y'all? It's Rockstar Rozzy.
Rockstar Raz in the building, man. Make some noise. Hey, man. How you doing, man? How you doing?
Oh, my God, I'm blessed.
Hey.
Highly favored.
That's what's up. That's what's up, man. I want my listeners, hold on one second. Let me get this. I want my listeners to get to know about you and how you got started into just doing this whole ensemble we call music. So
Music. I love music so much, as we all say, huh? But I've been writing music since I was 8 years old.
okay.
I used to find my mama poetry, and I'm like, oh my God, it's dope. My mama write poetry, and start writing music.
Okay.
Yeah.
Who like influence wise, who is people that you were listening to?
I love that question. When I was younger, what really made me want to rap was Ludacris,
Okay.
Nelly,
Okay.
Khalees, Busta Rhymes. Just that. Anything that was just super animated.
Okay.
Eminem,
Okay,
Just
so
love that.
and so you were probably a big fan of like the wacky like music videos like Missy Elliott.
Yes,
and
yes,
stuff. Okay,
yes.
okay. I see where we're going.
It kind of makes sense now, don't it?
Yeah.
Highly influenced by Missy Elliott. I was listening to her on the way here. Missy, Luda, Busta, all them people who had them crazy videos, them animated videos. They really showed and expressed themselves through their clothes and just how they set up the environment. Yeah.
I think too is that I think that's kind of almost like, I wouldn't say a lost art, but it's not done as much anymore.
I agree with that. Even when the music sounded like you was listening to a movie.
Yeah.
Now it's just a bunch of songs thrown on a CD or album.
You like the presentation, like like the sketch,
the skits.
Yeah.
That is it is a lost art. It is.
So
it is.
I definitely like your style, man, and everything.
Yeah.
So let me ask you this: when did you know? Hey, yo, I think I want to take this for real. I want to take this.
Oh, the crazy thing is, since I was a kid, I always wanted to do this my whole life. It was nothing else I knew I really wanted to do. Even though I'm really talented in a lot of art forms. I can draw, I can do tattoos.
Wow.
All kind of stuff. But when I was younger, I have an auntie. She sings. Her name is Didi. Shout out to my auntie Didi.
Hey.
She would have me perform in front of the family. She would have me sing Alicia Keys. She would always have me singing.
Okay.
But I knew rapping was more my thing. And I guess when I turned 18, that's when I first went to a studio.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. So now, when you went to the studio and instantly fell in love with it?
In love.
Wow.
In love. The adrenaline, even when you scared, you the first time you're in the studio, you scared.
Yeah.
Even that fear was I like this.
Yeah.
It was a fear that I wanted to keep doing, not run away from, but keep doing. And then when I first performed, my first performance, I think it was like 2015 with Netta. Shout out to that girl, Netta. It was also scary, but it was one of those, I love this adrenaline. So, I'm stuck with it.
Hey, I like that. Yeah, what's up, man? Now, coming into it, man, I like your style. Like, even it's very, very punk rockish.
Yes.
When did that theme come from? Like, when did you think, hey, yo, man, maybe I could incorporate that?
You ask great questions. So growing up, I grew up in a music household.
Okay.
I stayed with my grandma for a little bit and everything. Everybody in my family listened to everything.
Okay.
So it's rock, rap, hip hop, country,
Collective.
indie, all of that. So, and I love music. So I loved it all. And I started becoming very punkish, emo-ish, like 13 years old, and it just stuck with me. It felt like me.
Okay.
It very much like the weirdo, the black sheep in the family that everybody, eventually love me for being.
Yeah.
But it just stuck. And at one point when everybody was like, oh no, you need to be more sexy and you need to be more this and this and this. And I started trying to do it. It felt like I was trying to fit in. It didn't feel like my group of people. So I just went back, you know what, let me just be true to me.
I like that. I like when you speak upon that because I think as black people, we're only like, oh, well, you don't like hip hop, you don't like blues, you don't like this.
Yeah.
It's like, and especially like if you say, oh, I like techno, I like rock, I like heavy metal.
You're like, oh, you're weird.
Yeah, it's kind of like they look at you weird, but then it's like the whole time, no, it's like you can like different collectives of sounds,
and there's nothing wrong with that. In fact, it makes you a more well-rounded artist.
Exactly. I listen to Blink 182, Limp Bizkit, Linkin Park. Those guys are my jam, man. Whenever you look back at it, do you feel like at that time, the music influence because of your family and they were eclectic, do you think that helped you as an artist today?
Most definitely. If I didn't grow up with my family and being exposed to all the different genres of music, it wouldn't be no Rockstar Rozzy. It just really wouldn't.
That's right.
I would have been, I would have felt like something was missing. Yeah. But when you don't know what it is, you can't find it. Yeah, I probably would have been just stuck in a box like most people.
Wow. That's crazy, man. But you know what, though? I like the fact that you found yourself.
Yes.
A lot of people take years to really say, you know what? I like what I like.
Yeah, and that's a blessing. And it take courage to stand on that. Because people will come from woodworks to tell you who you should be.
Yeah.
And that happened. That to women, to anybody in the music industry, but especially the women, man, people are going to tell you, make this kind of music. Show your I don't know, you can show you, do this, dance like this, da 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 da. And I went through all of that, and I was unhappy trying to do that.
But you know what though? I like that. Also too, you can be sexy and cute and all that, and you don't have to show off.
Most definitely.
And I like the fact that you leave mystique to it.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And I feel like that's a lost thing within itself.
Being sexy is an art. Being sexy is an art. Not just bending over showing your ass.
Yeah.
Being sexy is an art. You really learn how to be sexy from women who are sexy. Like, yeah.
I think too is what I like about you, and when I learned about you at the showcase, that you wasn't scared to just be yourself.
Yeah, man. I wasted a lot of time people pleasing. I grew up as a people pleaser, and it gets you nowhere fast, okay? No, we got one life to live, and if you ain't hurting nobody, do you?
Yeah, real. I hear the accent. Where you from?
I'm from right here, north side of Houston, Texas.
See,
it's home.
And maybe I'm just because I'm from Chicago, and I hear like the certain things, man.
You know what? That's so funny. I'm used to that now. Even people from my city ask me where I'm from, and I think that has something to do again with me just being exposed to a lot more different things than most people. I think I love my city, but I think what we lack at is we want everybody to be the same. We want everybody to sound the same, look the same, behave the same. And the moment that you step outside the box, what are you doing? Like, so it's, and I've just been exposed to a lot of different cultures and everything. And maybe subconsciously along the way, I pick it up and it sticks to me.
But that's beautiful though. That's a beautiful thing because I think too is that when it's okay to be different because and think about when Travis Scott came out.
Yes.
And he was, even though he was still doing hip hop stuff, he had his own lane.
Travis Scott is my favorite example. He's the one I bring up the most when I talk about somebody, an artist being from Houston and just doing them and it working out great for them. Not only is he a good rapper. He's a successful rapper. He has a strong fan base. Yeah.
That's what's up, man. All right, so let's talk about it, man. Let's talk about the single, man. Catgirl. Let's talk about it.
Catgirl. Oh my God, that's my newest baby. Man, I wrote Catgirl. I just smoked a joint and sat down and I had a talk with myself. I had a talk, the talk, the birds and the bees talk. And I noticed like, dang, growing up, nobody had to talk with me. I gotta have to talk with myself as a grown woman.
Man.
And when I wrote that song, that was my first song of that kind.
Okay.
I gave myself permission to write that kind of song. Okay. It goes back to the people pleasing. I want to be a conscious rapper, and I want to show everybody I'm a rapper that don't rap about her vagina.
Yeah.
Like, girl, do what you want to do.
Yeah.
Like, you know, I gave myself, and I love that song. My mama loved that song.
But I think though it's empowering. Like I like when people do stuff like that because it shows empowerment.
Yeah, and I feel like just Catgirl itself is an empowering song. Like, Catgirl, give up the Catgirl. Okay, but you're going to get it on my terms. You know what I mean? So, yeah.
It should be like that, though.
Yeah.
I mean, I kind of, don't get me wrong, I'm a little bit old school in a way. I'm not old, but you know what I'm saying? Like, in a way, it's like, I feel like the woman, like, should show you and you should treat the woman as such.
Yeah.
So, you know what I'm saying? And I feel like if you get into that point, that should be put on, not a pedestal, but it needs to be treated with respect.
What? I guess I'm becoming old school too because I'm starting to set boundaries for myself and I'm holding my standard and I've been getting treated better from it. So that's another thing that you got to study and let these men treat you nice and court you before you just start throwing cat everywhere.
Hey, I like that. I like that, man. So you want to go introduce the record real quick?
Yes. Chicago 77.3. We are listening to Catgirl by me, Rockstar Rozzy.
Hey, man. It's the one and only DJ Malone. Shout out to DJ 2 times, man. Big shouts to you. And big shouts to Jacka, man. Everybody out there in the Chicago 77.3 family. Catgirl. Let's go. Drop it like it's hot,
Then why?
Hey. Hey, man. Chicago 77.3, man. Make sure you guys stay in tune with Rockstar Ry right here, man. Hey, let me ask you this, man. I want to ask you this before we go any further. When you doing that track, I think when you're doing it, man, you had so many essence that made people feel good back at a certain point of time.
Yeah.
When going into that, did you self-consciously do that, or was it just something that you just came about?
You mean the song itself, or the song itself? Oh my God! So I was in the studio. And I already had my verses, but the chorus, I wasn't sure. All I knew was, Catgirl, give up the Catgirl now. And I'm like, but it needs something else. And I'm like, man, Lil Wayne, man, after you back it up. And I'm let's do it.
Yeah.
When it comes to me, I don't question it.
Okay.
I feel like when you question it, you messing it up.
Yeah.
So just let it flow.
I like that.
I just let it flow.
So in the studio, what are some of your must-haves? Like, like water, pop?
I need water. I need water for sure. And I may need a pen and a pad. Okay. I'm not one of those people like, I don't write. I write. I freestyle. And I could use a blunt. I don't have to have a blunt. And I could use a shot. But I like that.
Yeah, it's nice to have
shot,
Yeah.
So I just need my engineer to let's go.
Yeah.
Let's go.
I like that.
Yeah.
That's very dope, man. So is this off of an EP or is this a single right now?
That's a single right now.
Okay.
And I think I've been saying it for a long time. I'm finna put an EP together. I'm finna put an EP together.
I think EPs are cool. I wouldn't say like full, like what we used to, full 15 cut
20
albums.
songs.
But I do think EPs are like, you know, a 7-tracker, a 6-tracker. And you know what would be even cool though, Rock? I ain't gonna lie to you. Maybe put like the intro skit and the outro skit.
Man.
That'd be dope too.
I'm doing it because you said it.
That'd be dope.
DJ Malone say, do that intro and that outro. I'm doing it.
Yeah, I think that will set you. You already stand alone, but I think that just sets it right there, man.
I'm doing it.
So, is there a video for Catgirl right now?
Yes, Catgirl is on YouTube. Catgirl by Rockstar Ry. You will absolutely love the music video. I love it.
So now I'm gonna check it out now with the Catgirl, because I know in your head like, yo, it has to be this.
Yeah.
From how did the video come about?
Man, shout out to Maine. He shot my video and I couldn't have had a better person goddamn shoot it. My anxiety was through the roof that day because like you said, you when you know what you want, and I am a perfectionist and I'm just like, I want it like this and I want to be Catwoman and I want to kick this man's butt because like this and this and this. And it was just it was a little stressful. I had my friend with me to help assist me with my clothes, and she can tell that I was tense, and she would help bring me down. So I appreciate her so much. Shout out to Monica. And but I was worried the whole time, but I knew I went to the best. When I went to him, I knew I went to the best. So I was worried for nothing. And when I got my video back, I loved it. I wouldn't change anything about it.
You guys, if you guys ain't seen her, man, she performed at the Chicago 773 Mike Explosion Showcase, and she captivated me just by her appearance and then her professionalism. And I'm not meaning by like, oh, she was wearing some ratchet stuff. It was just the way that you guys are watching her right now. It's the way that she had a whole ensemble. You ain't seen it, it was like, hey, yo, man, like people, like she's turning heads for real. Oh my God,
I love him.
So I think when two is that you have a very poised thing about you.
Thank you.
And it's not like, oh well, you know, some girls, you know, they do the ratchet route, which is, hey, that's on them. But you have a very poised thing about you.
I appreciate that
and,
so much.
I like your professionalism.
Thank you. I mean, you gotta be. Well, you don't have to be, but for me, I wanna. One is just me, and then I just feel like I can't even put it into words right now. If I'm professional, then I feel like you would want to work with me again because you know that I'm going to be professional. Yeah. And professionalism, respecting each other's time, space, and boundaries. So, and I want people to be professional with me. Yeah. You know, once you go through all of that, because I went through all of that, I had to learn how to get professional once from seeing what's not professional and what is. So. Yeah. And I don't know. It's gonna take me up.
Was that instilled in you, like as young as a child and stuff from family?
When I was young, I was a very respectful child. Yes, ma'am. No, ma'am. Sit down. Be still. Don't touch nobody's stuff. Like, so yeah, I think good. So.
I think, man. Big shouts to your family, man, for raising somebody like you.
My family is a big reason why I am the way I am today and why I get to even do this. A lot of support from them.
That's what's up, man. Yeah. I like that. So let me ask you a fun question. If you could be on the Avengers team, what would your name be? And what would your power be?
Oh, God. Dang, he be asking some good questions. What would my name be? I think it'll still be Rockstar Raz.
Okay.
And my superpower would be, even though I'm not even interested in this superpower, when I was younger, it used to be invisible. And then I realized, I started feeling like, dang, I'm already invisible. Everybody looking over me. I don't want to be invisible no more. I think now it would be the power to heal people and to read minds. I feel like I already kind of read minds anyway because I can read a room real good.
Yeah.
But just say read minds. Even though I don't care what nobody be thinking, I read some minds and I'll heal people. I feel like I already do that anyway.
If I could read minds, I'll go to a poker room and kill it in there.
Man, and if I was invisible, I'm on a plane, I'm in a store, I'm at the bank. You ain't seen me. I'm
Hey,
doing whatever I want.
I ain't mad at that, man. Make sure you guys check her out, man. She's gonna be on the Avengers team, definitely, man.
For sure.
If you could, let me. And I know a lot of people are gonna ask you who would you like to work with, artist wise.
Oh my God.
But I want to ask who would you work with, producer wise?
Oh, bro, he's killing me with these good questions, dog. You right. Everybody do ask who you want to work with, and I'm still into that. Lil Wayne,
Okay,
and Nicki Minaj, and but producer, it's so many great producers, but I think I'm gonna have to say Pharrell.
I can see that.
Yeah,
I can see that. And I think he's wacky enough to do it. And I mean that in a good way.
in a great way.
Yeah. I even think of, we could throw it even Timberland. I could see you and Timberland in there. Dre, if he ever comes out of whatever you're trying to just. Man,
that'll be crazy. It's a lot of producers. Man, it's so many producers. I even say, who came? He just came to my head and he left like that. Dang. Okay, we said Pharrell, we said Dre, we said Timberland.
Yeah.
He came in my head and he left like that.
And if we're talking artist wise, I even think Tech Nine.
Tech Nine?
I could see you and Tech Nine doing something.
I never thought about Tech, but
on an alternative tip, I could definitely see that.
Yeah. Tech, yeah. Man, so many artists. I know for sure I want a song with Lil Wayne.
Hey, Wayne, man, make sure you check out.
Make
man.
my dreams come true, Lil Wayne.
Performing at the Chicago 773 thing, how was that for you being there?
Ooh, so I haven't been in a space like that in a minute. I've worked with Jacka before. Shout out to Jay. I'm always gonna shout out somebody, because love. That's how that's what got me here.
The
but,
domino effect. Yeah.
I worked with Jack. I did showcases before, and I had just did this song that came out of nowhere from me having a conversation about healthy sex with myself. So I was like, I need a rollout. Let me go out here. And when I did it, not being in that space in a long time, you be a little nervous, a little nerve-wracking, but it was definitely fun. And then to go first, which, everybody be not wanting to do.
Yeah.
Like, I like to throw a little bit of challenges at myself from time to time, especially it wasn't that big of a, let me just do it. And I wanted to see, because I ain't gonna lie, the crowd, they was looking like they was about to perform. They was looking a little nervous. I'm like, why everybody so tense in here? So, I also want to see if I can just crack everybody up out their shells. And I started seeing them, like, it was a great experience. Everybody was very open and welcoming to me. I like that type of energy. I don't like when people, like, standoffish to me because,
I mean, and especially with Jack, he prides. I feel like he prides himself on professionalism too, and I'm the same way. So I think when we do the room, we want to make sure the room is cool.
It's a good room. Yeah. It was. Everybody was networking. Everybody started feeling nice. I think it just took a little bit of drinks. It wasn't no animosity. It's just people needed a little bit of drinks. So, but no, it was good. I love it.
That's what's up.
I love it.
That's what's up.
I'm glad I got to meet y'all.
Hey, man. 2 times when we were doing the indie hour, 2 times brought you. Hey, man, you got to put in Rockstar, man.
He hit me up and he was like, man, send me that song. I got you. We rocking with you at Chicago 773. And I appreciate that. Like, y'all said y'all was going to show me love. And when you said it, I was like, okay. But the love came through. We fell through. Ain't say nothing that he ain't mean. So I'm like, okay, bet. Like, I'm loving it.
I mean, and I pride myself on supporting, and it doesn't cost as much to support.
It don't.
So it's free, people. When you hit the share button, it's free $3.99 when you hit the share.
Man.
So now going into it, man, if you could perform anywhere, where would it be at and why?
Ooh, I want to perform at Coachella.
Okay.
I mean, who don't want to perform at Coachella? I want to perform at Coachella, just a big old festival style, everybody outside, everybody jumping, and Oh man.
That'd be dope though.
Man, I can't. I know it's gonna happen. I wrote it down on my vision board.
Okay. It's gonna happen.
It's gonna happen. It's gonna happen. Mark my words.
Hey, let me ask you a different question. If you could perform with anybody that wasn't a hip hop artist, who would it be?
Who wasn't a hip hop artist? Who would I perform with? Yikes! Ooh, that one gotta think a little bit. I would say Beyonce, but since I feel like that's a little generic, I want to step outside of that, and I'm going to say, oh man, they not even really a band no more. They not a band no more. But hopefully, Chiodos.
Okay.
Y'all come together. Chiodos, a emo band I grew up listening to in middle school. Still listen to them to this day. Yeah, I want to do some emo, authentic emo, and I want to do something really pop too. Like I want to do something real pop. So
I mean, I think, and I asked that question because you have a very a different. You're just not boxed in.
Yeah.
You're a very eclectic person.
I don't want to be boxed in.
So I think, you know what I'm saying, if you're in this space, I think in any space that you go to, I think you could aim for it and go for it, and it'd be dope.
Dominate. I'm in love with DJ Malone right now. He giving me all these compliments.
Oh yeah, man. Oh yeah. When I see something, I see something, man. And I'm the type of person. I'm just gonna tell you. I'm not gonna. I don't like to. Because if you feel it, then why not say something?
Yeah. Thank you. You know what I mean? People be so scared to give love and give compliments. I hand out compliments like peppermints.
Yeah.
Because, like you said, it's free. It's not costing me anything.
Yeah.
It doesn't hurt. And it makes me feel good to make somebody else feel good.
Yeah.
So,
man.
if I mess with you, I ain't got no problem saying it.
Hey, that's what it is, man. In the next 3 years, where do you hope to see yourself?
Oh, in the next 3 years, I'm hoping to see myself on that Coachella stage.
Hey, man, she get the horns for that. Give her the horn, please. Definitely, man. I definitely, because your energy when you perform is
gotta turn up.
Yeah,
gotta turn up. Get the people lit.
When how did you get to that point of confidence to build with the energy?
It take a lot of practice. You gotta exercise confidence like it's a muscle, because people gonna play on your top. People gonna tell you not it. So, but you gotta believe. And since I was a kid, I knew I was a star.
Wow.
Since I was a kid. So I remind myself that I talk nice to myself. I don't say mean things to myself. And if I catch myself saying something mean to myself, I stop it. I nip it in the bud. So you got to keep yourself up. Because sometimes if you don't do it, who gonna do it?
You have to be your biggest believer in yourself.
You do. Because even at times, my family, very supportive, but they didn't really think that I was going to go be serious with this music stuff or really take it anywhere. I had to show them. And you have to show the people closest to you a lot of times that you're not playing about your dreams.
Yeah. I think, too, is that your family, and subliminally, they're always going to see it for you as this person until something of what they deem as major happened.
That is absolutely true. Because for the longest, I was forever my family's Rozzy Pooh. Growing up, my nickname was Rozzy Pooh. I dropped the Pooh because I'm like, these people ain't finna call me Pooh. I feel like even up till 30, my mama still looked at me as her 12-year-old Rozzy Pooh. And I was like, Mama, I'm a grown woman now.
Hey, man. I think though is that but that this is a test at how much they care.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And they want to always. I think it's because I'm like that with my daughter. You always want to protect them.
Yeah.
And then by viewing them in a certain way, it helps to protect that. In a sense.
But no.
I get that. I get that, man. Rock, I really do appreciate you. One, for even coming through Chicago 77.3 and just rocking with us, man. And
y'all rock with me, so I'm rocking with y'all.
Oh man,
we gonna swag surf.
Hey,
Thank you for having me here.
Swag. Hey. So what's next, man? What you got coming up for the summertime?
Ooh, I got a new song. It's called That's My Nigga. I can't wait.
Okay.
I can't wait for y'all to hear it. In fact, let me say this too. I need some bad alternative baddies.
Okay.
Bring your skateboard, bring your skirts, bring your fishnets, bring all of that and be in this music video. I don't have the date yet, but you can hook up with me at Rozzy the Rockstar on Instagram, and I need y'all in this video.
Hey, turn up one time, man.
I need you.
Hey, I used to know a guy named Johnny, and he was kind of emo, and he would talk to his mom crazy though. He was a white guy. He would talk to
Mom, get out of my room, Mom.
Get out of my room now.
Told you about turning down my music, Mom.
I told you I want my skateboard out the shop. What seems to be the problem, Johnny? You're the problem. You're the dad. You're the problem. Your mom's the problem.
I see why Dad left. You're the reason why Dad left, Mom.
Oh man, you could even do voiceovers too, man. I can hear that, man. That's crazy. What has been the most highest achievement so far for you?
Oh man, besides my mom answer of having my beautiful children, when it comes to music, man, it's not what y'all gonna think I'm gonna say, but it's the fact that I kept going.
Yeah.
I'm right here, right now, with Chicago 773, talking to DJ Malone right now. And I'm happy for this moment. Gotta be grateful for everything.
Hey, that's beautiful. Because we talked about that. I had another interview, and success is deemed at the eyes of the beholder. Mm-hmm. What people may deem successful, I may not deem.
Exactly.
This right here is successful to me.
Yes.
So I can pay my bills. I can go out a couple times a month and get some Chili's if I want to.
Say that again for the people in the back.
So,
success is in the eyes of the beholder, just like beauty. What's successful to me may not be successful to you, and vice versa.
Yeah. And that's fine. And that's
okay.
And that's okay. You know what I'm saying? Because everybody has their own thing.
We got our own journey.
But I tell people, don't ever knock anybody else's success or when they're coming up just because it's not happening for you at that time.
And them tables turn.
Yeah.
So don't do it.
One more time, man. Where can the people find you? MySpace, Instagram, Black Planet, everything.
My boy say MySpace, Rockstar Rozzy on everything. Instagram, Rockstar Rozzy, YouTube, Rockstar Rozzy, and that's it. I don't do the Twitter. That's it. And did I say YouTube?
I don't think so.
Because I do vlogs. Go watch me now. Go watch me now.
I can only. I need to check out. I can only imagine what you get yourself into, man. I can only imagine. Once again, man, I appreciate you coming through and rocking with me. And I know 2 Times ain't here, but he's here on the live somewhere.
Shout out to 2 Times.
I don't know. He's listening somewhere.
Shout out to 2 Times.
But he, like I said, he really vouched for you. And then once he sold me the music and everything, because I was putting that together. I have a more greater respect for Jacka as a promoter because I was putting the event together with him.
Yeah.
And I have a greater appreciation of that.
Jacka don't play by his showcases. He call his stuff the showcase go for a reason. He don't just let me just throw people up in here and just take people money and da 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 da.
Yeah.
Like a lot of them do. And then he actually rock with the artist. So you're not gonna do a showcase with Jacka, then never hear from him again.
Yeah.
And no, so yeah, shout out to Jacka and shout out to 2 Times for getting me in the door.
Yeah.
Okay. Thank you for cracking the door open for me 2 times.
He definitely did because he was like, man, what about Rockstar Ry? I'm like, yeah, she was there. So I'm like, okay, yeah, send me the records. Once we listen to the records, hey, it's all said and done.
Thank you.
And like I said, man, I'm the type of person. If we locked in, we locked in.
Thank you.
I'm not the I'm just uppity guy or anything. I'm me.
And I ain't with that bougie stuff. I might look a little bougie, but I ain't with that bougie stuff.
Hey, man, make sure you guys stay in tune with everything that we got going on. Give it a round of applause, man. Give it a round of applause one more time. Hey, oh my God.
Thank you. I'm really appreciative for being here.
Damn, I appreciate you. She even made her own flight. Made my job easy.
Yeah.
So, make sure you guys stay in tune with everything. Rockstar, before you go, man, can you shout out, man, say your name, and I'm rocking with Chicago 77.3.
You know who it is. Rockstar Rozzy. And I'm rocking with Chicago 773. You dig?
Hey, man. Make sure you guys stay in tune. We do appreciate you. We're going to go ahead and rock out with that Catgirl real quick and everything else like that. We do appreciate everybody for tuning in. Anything you want to say to your stalkers, your lovers, your supporters?
My fans, the stars, I love you, period. That's it.
Hey, definitely, man. Let's go. Let's get it. Let's go. It's the one and only DJ Malone, Chicago 77.3. We out. Wow.
We lit live. This is WBBC Chicago. 77.3. Your hottest digital station.
Now in digital HD sound.
Yeah. Okay. Some call it a. Some call it a